You can go ahead, Tim.
Morning, Doc.
Or
18 or 36 yesterday.
18.
Okay, good.
I should
Now,
have
the exhibitions, are you going to will they carry a little more emphasis than like run-of-the-mill preseason games just because you do want to maybe try some things, or are they kind of just like necessary evils and you got to get through those three before you can get to
Well, I think we should call them preseason games, really, because other than the first game, maybe where the minute structure may be a little different, but we have reps, right? And they're 12-minute quarters. I think we probably made a mistake by calling them scrimmages. They're probably preseason games. And then it's up to each team to do whatever they want to do in them. I typically try a lot of stuff in those games just because it's a different opponent.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tim. We'll move over to Andrew Greif. You can go ahead, Andrew.
Doc, I'll ask you two questions and then get out of the way and let you go. First was, have any new guys arrived on campus since we last chatted? And then two, with Black Lives Matter painted on the court and players wearing messages on their jersey, is there a way you or the Coaches Association kind of plan to bring attention to a cause on game day, whether that's wearing something or some other measure?
Yeah, I mean, the Coaches Association has been great. Rick Carlisle and Lloyd Pierce, really. They've been fantastic. We have weekly meetings, all the head coaches. We've had a couple where the entire coaching community in the NBA have done Zoom sessions. We plan on doing a lot of stuff, if it's with T-shirts or with pins. But we also plan on talking. Voting, Drew, is so important. You can put that under Black Lives Matter or just in general, we need to vote. And so I think that's going to be a major focus from coming out of the Coaches Association.
Thanks. We'll move over to Corey Maggette. You can go ahead, Corey.
Hey, Doc, how are you?
What's up, Corey?
Not much. How is the conditioning as well as the continuity been so far from the guys?
No, I don't know. I go back and forth. There's days I think our conditioning is great, and it is. And then there's days I don't know if our conditioning is ready for an NBA game. Practice-wise, our guys are hanging in there doing great. Continuity will take time. You can see that. That's been the thing that I would say, especially with us being a new team together and had made a lot of different trades right before the trade deadline. You can see we need to be in the gym.
Thanks. We'll move over to Tomer. You can go ahead, Tomer.
Hey, Doc, just to follow up on Andrew's question, have any new guys showed up yet? And with the scrimmages coming up, how concerned are you with guys, being a little bit behind? Because I know you guys only have 3 of those games.
Well, it's nothing you can do about it, so I don't have a lot of concern about it. It's real. But as far as guys that show up and not show up, we don't talk about that. So we're going to continue to not talk about it.
Thanks. We'll move over to Miriam. Miriam, you can go ahead.
Hey, Doc. Wondering there on campus, are there reminders about COVID and just precautions and stuff? Like, what do you guys see?
You can't go anywhere without being reminded. You got to scan in everywhere with this thing. Every building you go in, there's a temperature check. Everyone is wearing masks. I don't know. I have not felt safer in any other place since COVID started. I will say that. You just feel like, we have temperature checks. We have this health app that we have to do every morning. Again, I think the NBA has done a sensational job. I can't imagine the planning that has gone into all this stuff. And guys are doing a great job.
Thanks. We'll go one last question, and we'll take Cam. You can go ahead, Cam.
Hey, Coach. Good morning.
Good morning.
I got a question about the preseason games, as you call them. How are you approaching these preseason games? And is your playoff rotation pretty much set, or are you allowing the guys to play their way into playing time for the playoffs once the playoffs begin?
Yeah, it's pretty much we know who we want to play. But as far as the rotations and the minutes, I think that's still a little bit in flux, So we'll see. The preseason games, you kind of decide on what you're going to do going by how you're practicing. If you think your team's practicing extremely well and they've done it for a long time, then you'll probably be less in the preseason games. If you think you need more scrimmaging, you'll probably play more. So that's how I'm going to look at it.